Good morning, students. I'm JP Mittal. We will discuss Statistics, chapter number 4, class 11, Organization of Data. In the last video, we discussed about census and random sampling. Census and samples methods of collection of data. Now, we'll discuss organization of data. What organization of data mean? Organization of data refers to the arrangement of figures in such a form that comparison of the mass of similar data may be facilitated and further analysis may be possible. Basically, what we are going to do, we are collecting similar data, we are going to organize them in a proper way so that we can make comparison, we can make some analysis. That is what organization of data. When we collect data, that will be in a row form only, then we make it organized, so we call it organization of data. Collection of data, the process of grouping data according to their characteristics, is known as classification of data. Classification of data means the process of grouping data according to their characteristics is known as classification of data. Basically, if the same characteristics we have, we can classify into same group. Suppose if all the students are sitting in the assembly from first to class 12th, we classify them on the basis of their class. Suppose class 1 students will be in the same class, the student of 10th class will be in the same. In 11th and 12th, what we see them according to their group, like humanities students will be in the same class, commerce students, then science students in humanities also, who have opted economics, who are not in commerce, who have opted mathematics or not. So we classify them on the basis of their similar characteristics. Okay. Classification of data is the process of arranging things, actually or notional, in groups or classes according to their resemblance and affinity, and which gives impressions to the unity of attributes that may exist amongst a diversity of individuals. If there is a diversity, we collect the data on the basis of their resemblance, means similarity, the same thing, and we classify them and we put it in the same group. Now, what are the objective of classification? Naturally, same, that to simplify complex data. Raw data is complex always, and we make it simple to facilitate understanding. Naturally, we can understand if they are in the same group. Suppose you want to know who has opted economics in class 11th. What we do, we check in a particular class and we ask the only one student how much syllabus has been done in economics. We'll ask only the one student. If we are asking all the students who are sitting in the assembly comprising all the classes from 1st to 12th, is there any meaning to ask all of them? Because we are wasting the time of the whole school. So to avoid that kind of problem, what we do, we make classification. Suppose if you want to buy fruits, you never visit a grocery, you never visit a electronic shop, because you have classified that grocery shops are there, fruit shops are there, electronic items are there, electrical items are there. That is what, knowingly or unknowingly, we see all these things on the basis of classification only. When you go to watch a movie, there you will not find a mobile inside that, because you know that that has been classified on their some basic characteristics. To facilitate comparison, naturally we make the comparison, we can make analysis and interpretations easily, to arrange and put the data according to their common characteristics. Now, classification of data means characteristics of classification. Comprehensive should be there, clarity होनी चाहिए, homogeneity, stability and stability. That should be stable for that, for the investigation. That should be stable. That should not be so flexible. For everything we make it change, we make it flexible. Now, what are the methods of classification? Very first one is according to time, means chronological classification. Here we take on the basis of time, that may be on the basis of day, maybe month or year, like that. According to area, space, that may be basically on the basis of village, district, town, state or country or continent. On the basis of quality, that is according to attributes, we call it qualitative classification. According to magnitude, that is based on quantity, we call it quantitative classification. So these are four in numbers: according to time, chronological; according to area, geographical; according to attributes, qualitative; according to magnitudes, quantitative classification. Now, according to time, chronological classification, suppose in with the help of this one, suppose we are taking income of Sakshi, year 2011, 12, 13, 14, we are taking year, means time we are taking here. On the other column we are taking income. In 2000, that is 5 lakh; in 7 lakh, 12, 10 lakh in 2013, and in 2014 this is 12 lakh. In 2011, 5; in 12, 7; in 13, 10 lakh; and in 14, 12 lakh. This is what, on the basis of time, we can make classification. According to area, second one is according to area or space, we call it geographical. Here we are taking districts and we want to know yield of wheat per acre in quintal. Gurgaon, Hisar, Ambala and Panipat. I am taking some simple example. So in Gurgaon, 20 quintal per acre; Hisar 22, Ambala 25, Panipat 23. Students, this is hypothetical data, so don't check it with the sides this is true or not, because for the simplicity to make you understand, I am taking the data only hypothetical. Then now, according to attributes, qualitative classification, twofold classification, population, male and females; manifold classification, here males and females, then we take employed and unemployed, then females, employed and unemployed. This is what basically manifold. In twofold only, this one is called only, there are two, we can see males and females. According to magnitude, means quantitative, on the basis of quantity, quantitative classification. Income group, 100 to 200, 200 to 300, 300 to 400, 400 to 500. This is what quantity. And number of workers, 15, 20, 100 to 200, 15 workers are there; 200, 320 workers are there; 300 to 422, and 400 to 525. These in the number of workers who are earning in different income groups on the basis of quantity, so we make it a quantitative classification. Now we will discuss statistical series, means systematic arrangement of statistical data. Statistical series, on the basis of construction, we make three. One is individual series, second one is frequency distribution. Under these there are two, discrete and continuous, so we can make three in simple way: in individual series, discrete series and continuous series. Series, on the basis of individual units, the data can be individually presented in two forms: raw data and individual series. Raw data means data collected in the original form, when we collect data from the original source. Then it is arranged either alphabetically or in ascending or descending order. We call it individual series. Arrangement of data individually, it can be expressed in two ways: alphabetical arrangement, alphabetical order; array, ascending or descending order. Second can be on the basis of frequency distribution. Frequency distribution refers to a table in which observed values of a variable are classified according to their numerical magnitude. In individual series, there is no frequency. In frequency distribution, some number is repeated again and again, we call it frequency. Suppose you visit a mall 3 times a week. What does it mean? Your frequency is 3, so we will take it 3. So in frequency distribution, we take the frequency. These are of two type series. One is discrete, second is continuous. First we take discrete series. A variable is called discrete if the variable can take only some particular values. A variable is called discrete if the variable can take only some very particular values. And continuous series, a variable is called continuous if it can take any value in a given range. In constructing continuous series, we come across like terms like this: class. Each given internal is called class, like 0 to 5, 5 to 10. But in discrete, we don't take like this. We take, suppose there are two columns x and y. Here x is taken for marks variable there, and the second one is suppose marks. We are taking 5 students A, B, C, D, E, and in the second we are taking marks. This is what discrete. And we are taking continuous is like 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. This is what continuous series. Then class limits. There are two limits basically. One is called upper and second is called lower limit. Class interval, difference between a upper limit and lower limit. These are the basic terms. Please go through it. Range, difference between upper limit and lower limit, that is called range. Suppose in this one example 0 to 5, what will be the class interval? 5. So, and range is difference between upper limit and lower limit of the whole class. Like, how do we get midpoint? Upper limit minus lower limit divided by 2 to get the mid value. Frequency, number of items or observations falling within a particular class. In example, we can see marks and number of students 0 to 10, 10 to 20. Here 2 is there. Number of students 2. What does it mean? There are 2 students who got number marks between 0 to 10. Number of students are 5. 5 students got their marks between 10 to 20. This is what frequency. Now exclusive series. Excluding the upper limit of these class, all the items of the class are included in the class itself. What does it mean? Excluding exclusive series means upper limit is not included. Inclusive series means, here we see inclusive series means upper class limit of the class are included in the respective class. Suppose here 0 to 9. Here 0 and 9 both are included. 10 to 19, 10 and 19 both are included. But in exclusive series, what we do here, we can see 0 to 10. Here 10 is not included. 10 will be included in the next class. So what's the basic difference between exclusive and inclusive series? Please friends, watch it carefully. In exclusive series, we don't take upper limit of the class. Suppose 0 to 10, 10 is not included. 10 to 20, 20 is not included. Now here where 20 will be included, 20 will be included in the next class, like 20 to 30, and the frequency is 2. In inclusive series, we include both 0 and 9, upper and lower. Naturally lower is included in every class. So in inclusive series, we include upper limit. Now open-end series. The lower limit of the first class and upper limit of the last class are not given. See the example, marks below 20. Here lower class is not given. 50 and above, upper class is not given. This is what open-end class. Then cumulative frequency series. It is obtained by successively adding the frequencies of the values of the class according to a certain law. Suppose 0 below 27, 20 to 30, then we'll add 7 plus 6, 13. That will be CF. We will do in next chapters. Less than cumulative frequency distribution. The frequency of each class internal are added successively. More than cumulative frequency distribution. The more than cumulative frequency is obtained by finding the cumulative totals of frequency starting from the highest value of the variable to the lowest one. Here we can check it. Suppose 0 to 10. Here you can watch it properly. Marks are given 0 to 10, 10 to 20, and this way 50 to 60. Number of students 2, 5, 10, 12, 17, and 4. Now less than 2. Less than 2, only 2 are there. Less than 20, what will do? Less than 2 is there. Less than 20, 5 plus 2, we will take it CF. Then 7. Less than 30, 7 plus 10, 17. Basically here we are doing cumulative frequency. Then less than 40, we will take 29, less than 50, less than 60. Then we will add next one, 29, less than 50, 29 plus 17, less than 60. This will be 46. Then less than 60, we will add this one also. Okay, what we do, we are doing nothing but we are going to make cumulative frequency. Now marks and number of students more than 0 to 10. More than 0 is everyone is 50 is there. Then more than 10, 48. What will do, 50 minus frequency in front of 0 to 10 class. Then more than 20, what we do, 48 minus 5, that is in front of 10 to 20. In this way what we'll do, we will minus the frequency of the concerned class. In this way we can get more than and less than values. Here you can see here 50 and 60 as given. So guys, this is what basically your more than and less than. Then you are given inclusive and exclusive series, all are given here. And in this way, in this chapter, in this video, we did some basic things like organization of data, some basic terms, what is organization data, classification of data, I am revising, then objective, then characteristics, then 4 methods, chronological, geographical, qualitative and quantitative. Then we did the examples. Then we did 3 series on the basis of construction, individual series, discrete series and continuous. Then we did some basic terms. Then we took an example of inclusive series, exclusive series, cumulative frequency series, then less than, more than, and all of these we did in this video. So please friends, like the video. If you like it, subscribe the channel so that you can find the new videos which are coming in the coming future, near future. So, and new in the upcoming videos will be very much interesting and informative. So thank you all of you. Thank you guys.